Welcome to Viral Twist. A banged-up white Hyundai turned Sydney streets into a crazy real-life video game with wrong turns, footpath jumps, and police in hot pursuit.
Severely banged up at the front, so how they are driving is actually in itself quite a miracle. You can watch them as they're weaving on opposite sides of the road. The vision actually has been quite terrifying to watch. We've seen them mounting footpaths right now. The pictures you're looking at now is on the M7 in Sydney's southwest. Taking an exit right there past the toll booths, as you can see, driving significantly at speed. Looked like it was a 70k zone just there. Well, he's driving much faster than that at the moment. It's been unfolding for roughly around the last hour. As we mentioned, it started at Bankstown on the M5. We've seen them go on the Great Western Highway heading west. 5 police vehicles in pursuit. At one point they backed off because it had been so dangerous. They had been on Reservoir Road as well, and moving through into Bankstown.
It's taking a turn here. I mean, this car is travelling at significant speed when you see it flying past other vehicles on the road. Terrifying, probably, for other motorists.
And obviously the police are still trying to catch up to it too.
Yeah. And heading into potentially more built-up areas as well, which is going to be a concern.
Look at that, driving right off the road there.
So what we hear at the moment is that they are city-bound on the M7, they have been. How this started, we're still trying to get information as well in terms of why they're evading police, but officers were quite close to them literally about 5 minutes ago while I was in the newsroom watching.
Well, entering a junction here where there's nowhere to go.
That red light.
There's a pedestrian crossing the road just nearby, heading onto the wrong side of the road now, driving Windsor Road, but heading in the wrong direction there, travelling against the traffic, weaving through very busy intersections.
And you can see how banged up it is in the front, so it's obviously caused significant damage. It's trying to turn around now. There's police, it's cornered it.
There we go. We've got several police vehicles now.
It's mounted the footpath.
Okay, it's just woven through that traffic and is still evading police. They came very close there, turning now into oncoming traffic and several vehicles extremely close to this car. This, I mean, that came very close to being brought to an end there, but this driver, whoever is behind the wheel of this vehicle, has managed to evade police again. There were several vehicles who were police vehicles that were very close to cornering that car. It's now got a free run again.
So maybe the police have locked off that road as it goes into the tunnel. You see the police are in pursuit now as they're heading into a tunnel. We also saw before a person who seemed to not know what was going on crossing the road literally seconds as that car was coming around.
Came within metres of a pedestrian crossing that intersection.
So really dangerous driving here as we're seeing it speeding through again at high speeds coming out.
You can see in this shot the state of that vehicle too. It is well and truly banged up, isn't it? So it's been on quite the ride for the last hour or so.
Traffic intersection here. We'll have to see what's going on. But the police are, keeping their distance, but also trying to keep on this driver.
Well, this becomes the difficult.
Crossing onto the wrong side of the road.
One lane traffic as well.
Over and over.
So Baulkham Hills, if you're moving into that suburban area, they've got a couple of ways that they could go. They could go out towards Blacktown.
Oncoming traffic again, wrong side of the road again, Davina.
Feeding north up into Hornsby, possibly they could turn back into that way or go straight out towards Penrith. So the problem with this area, while it is heavily built up as a suburban area, it feeds into a number of different paths to get back onto freeways, to get out of Sydney and to make an escape from police.
Look at this populated area. This is really dangerous.
This vehicle now is metres from driveways, from people's homes.
Schools,
straight past another car and weaving through a bus. So there are an incredible number of dangers and hazards around at this point as we get into a more built-up part of suburban Baulkham Hills in the Hills district of Sydney.
That was very close to that truck then. This is really alarming for all the other drivers on the road as it passes a bus flying through that that roundabout there.
And as Davina points out too, it's such a delicate balance for police officers at a time like this to give them enough room to not force an accident that puts people at harm.
So they slowed down there remarkably because it was a school zone. You can see how close police have managed to creep up onto them.
Now in northwest Sydney, it's approaching Castle Hill now. So you can see that the ground that this car is covering shows you how fast the driver of this vehicle, we think there's another passenger in the vehicle, is travelled. And the police, obviously, we've seen cars pull over as well, so the police obviously have their sirens on to warn people of this traffic. But, you know, it's still an accident could potentially and frighteningly happen at any time.
DC, you're talking about the distance that they've travelled from southwest Sydney to northwest Sydney. It is impossible to make it through that space of distance in the space of about half an hour, and that's exactly what...
Look, there's a pedestrian right there. This is getting really dangerous.
So this is a very busy intersection in Castle Hill, absolutely ignoring the road rules, clearly putting other drivers at risk. Windsor Road, heading towards Parramatta.
They are really driving dangerously now.
We're looking about an hour ago. It started around in Bankstown. So to make that distance at that speed gives you an indication of how dangerous the driving and how erratic it's been.
My goodness, this is really...
I mean, we can't stress enough that if you are in this area, please be aware that this is happening, because this person is driving so dangerously, and we do fear, of course, that this is not going to end well with the erratic nature of this driving. Wrong side of the road. Look at this.
This is heart in the throat stuff for people watching at home. We do understand how stressful this can be, and we hope that no accident occurs against their will there, but this is really, really kicking off.
Or entering a 40 zone there and clearly not adhering to that. Veering off here now, so we'll
hold on. They are turning left into the street.
See what the next move is. And bear with us, as Davina mentioned, this is all unfolding live. These are live shots from the helicopter, so we're gathering as much information as we can on the fly. North Rocks Road now in North Parramatta.
You can see how badly banged up that vehicle is in the front. That was what's caused this chase to begin with. There's some sort of accident with this vehicle.
The car, we understand, has Queensland number plates as well. 2 people inside that vehicle. We don't know, of course, if the vehicle belongs to them, but this did start in Bankstown in southwest Sydney around about, an hour ago, Davina, and has obviously covered a lot of territory in that time.
How it started around an hour ago, word is of some sort of crash, and police have made several efforts to try...
Oh my God, okay, there you see they've hit a pole.
Oh, wow.
They have come to a standstill and now they're getting out. But the police are right on them.